Morning to you, Zainab, and we are live from Bamburi Junction. That is just along Mombasa Malindi Highway, where the Kenya Film and Classification Board has launched a crackdown against public service vehicles with screens and displaying unpalatable content. And according to KFCB CEO, that is Ezekiel Mutua, who is in charge of this particular operation, this move was taken by the institution following various complaints from passengers and members of the public, with many passengers raising concerns over what some of these public service vehicles are displaying while on their daily duties. KFCB CEO maintains that this crackdown will go on from across the country, and it follows further consultative meetings with stakeholders in the transport industry, and all, according to Mutua, have agreed to adhere to these particular regulations. But let me quickly bring in Ezekiel Mutua to quickly take us through what we're expecting. Good to see you, sir. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
This crackdown, what do you expect to get from it? And of course, tell us if you've impounded, so how many vehicles you've impounded, and the actions that you'll be able to take against those people who are flouting these particular rules that are against KFCB regulations in terms of displaying content.
Thank you, Kevin. We are here in Bamburi Mtwapa area, Mombasa County. This operation follows the one we have done in Nairobi and across the country, following the complaints by the members of the public kwamba magari mengi ya umma, they have turned themselves into exhibitors of content by mounting screens in those vehicles. They are licensed as PSVs, but they, on their own volition, turned themselves into exhibitors by putting those screens. So what we are doing first is to ensure that we license those screens as public exhibition. And then as we license, we give them also the classification guidelines. Ile content ambayo inaonyeshwa katika ngari ya umma ni ile rated general exhibition, kumaanisha kwamba inafaa kwa watu wa umri wowote, suitable for family viewing. Ndio mzazi akiingia kwenye ile ngari akiwa na mtoto ama watu wanaheshimiana, hakuna onyesha picha mbaya in public places. So what we are doing right now is to give them the license. That license constitutes a contract and a commitment. So we are getting their details, they're also getting our details. What we are following up now is public sensitization. We are providing them with the content that they should show. Ambayo haina picha mbaya, haina lugha mbaya, it has no obscenity or nudity, the general exhibition, and they know. We are giving them those guidelines. Then we follow up. When we'll be inspecting, we'll be doing random inspection. Atoka tumevalia hivi, tunaingia incognito, maafisa wakubwa wa polisi wa serikali. Alafu tukipata anaonyesha picha mbaya, sasa huyo atusamee, tunapeleka kotini.
Sawa. Asante. Well, of course, those who will be contravening these particular regulations will face fines of not less than 100,000. And KFCB CEO says that he will be here to make sure that all these particular regulations and rules will be put in place to ensure that sanity is brought into this particular sector. And of course, Zainab, without forgetting, there's another issue that we are following up in Lamu County, following concerns that, or rather reports that there was an attack by Al-Shabaab militants in Milihoi area after they burnt, or rather destroyed 2 vehicles belonging to HN company, that is a Chinese company, going on with construction works along those regions. So we have a lot that we'll be covering for you, and just be on standby for our on our subsequent bulletins, where we'll be giving you full details of this operation at the crackdown that Mutua says will not stop, and they will be conducting this exercise